Okay, this is week 4, day 2, and now we're going to talk about comments. And so, I forgot that I didn't have other things on here. Anyways, comments. There's two types of comments. We have block comments, and we have line comments. And we'll discuss those. And on your notes, I didn't have time to put a fill in the blank section, so you're going to have to write things yourself on there. So there's two symbols that are used for a block comment. So I'm going to get the pointer here. And so let's say that you have a comment you want to do. The beginning of the comment is a slash and an asterisk. And then you'll write some text, and then you'll write maybe another line of text, because this is a block comment. A block comment is used for more than one line. And here's another comment. And now we're done with the comment, so we have to do a closing comment symbol. And so what that is just these two reversed up here. So it's going to be the asterisk first and followed by the forward slash. And so this starts the comment right here, and then this one ends the comment right here. Tells the compiler that this is the end of a comment. And so notice how that these symbols line up here. So you would have these line up right here, and then of course this would line up here. Now, something that I don't have in your notes that would be good to note is that comments are ignored by the compiler. So I would write that down. Comments are ignored by the compiler. And secondly, comments mainly act as documentation for the programmer. Acts as documentation for the programmer. And we're going to demonstrate this in a second. But what they do is kind of like putting titles or headers in a research paper. So you would be able to know where a certain section started. And that's kind of what comments are like. So when a programmer looks back at his work, maybe to edit it or something, he can see what he did, why he did something, because of the documentation. But it has to be ignored by the compiler, so it doesn't affect the output. All right. So this is a block comment is for multi-line or multi-line comments, so a comment that takes more than 2 lines to do. And we're going to show an example of this here in just a second. The second one is line comments. A line comment is used for when only 1 line worth of text is a comment. So your symbol that you would use is 2 forward slashes. And then you would write your comment, and it would only last for 1 line. If you started to try to write a comment down here, it wouldn't be part of the comment. The compiler would catch this and say, hey, you got a problem here. Because this symbol here only has the power to make 1 line of text be a comment. That's all the power it has. So comments can be on its own line. A line comment can be on its own line, like that's all it's on there is a comment, or it can be part of a program statement, which we're going to demonstrate that here in a second. All right, so let's go to JGrasp. And in JGrasp, have a document open. Again, it could be the first.java in the code and figures, so get that open before you continue on. And so we're going to demonstrate comments. The first thing we're going to demonstrate is a block comment. And so we're going to go to the first line, the header, class header, and click in front of it and hit enter twice. And then use your arrow key, go up to the first line. We're going to do a comment. This would be a common thing that would happen. The beginning of a block comment is the / and the asterisk. Hit the space bar. It's good to have a space just for white space purposes. And you'll notice that the whole program becomes orange. So let's look at that again. Without, you have colors, black, different colors, green. Now you put the comment marker and it makes the whole thing a comment. The reason is, and maybe you can think of this yourself, but the reason is that there is no closing comment marker. So it's going to think that the whole thing is a comment until you put a close on it. And so let's just type here something like your name. Type your first and last name, hit enter and tab, and then maybe you would type maybe the day's date, whatever the date is. And then type hit tab or enter, and then you might maybe say, let's say period 3 or something like that. Hit enter. Okay, now we want to end the tab. We want to, or the comment. So we want to line up the symbols. So we need to go backspace 3 times and do backwards of what we did at the beginning. So asterisk /. And now you notice the color comes back to these other program statements. And okay, sorry about the interruption. So once we put the close on, then the closing symbol on there, now we've got these other lines of code come back to their normal color. And so that is a multi-line comment, or we call it a block comment. Let's go to another one. Let's go to at the end of the class header and hit enter. And so we'll do a line comment. So double / hit the space bar and say something like this, class prints 2 statements. Okay, so this would be common that you would indicate what the purpose of the program is. And so you notice that's orange, and only that line is orange. There's no other orange after that, because the 2 slashes only have the power to make one line of text be a comment. So if you hit enter and start typing, you'll notice that is not turn orange because it's not part of the comment. Alright, so there's another thing that we said, is that it could be part of a line of text. That's a program statement. So let's take this system.out line here, this print statement, and at the end of it, let's hit a couple spaces and then do a line comment and say, yay for this program. Okay, so now you'll see then that you can have a line comment that shares a line with a program statement, and only the part that's orange is the comment. Alright, so the other thing here is we want to show how this does not affect the program. So if we were to compile this, there's no compiler errors, and when you run it, all it should say is first Java application, yay me. And that's going to be the case because the comments don't do anything. They are ignored by the compiler. So that's it for comments.